What's up, y'all? I'm back. I'm back. This is the Love Movement podcast. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? I hope you out there loving on yourselves, loving on your family, being kind, being nice, because that is the world, what the world needs today. Respect, being kind, just living the best life you can live, and showing up as you, authentically you, when you show up. Not trying to be something you're not trying to be on because you feel like you have to, just being you that day. Okay? Being you. You understand? I hope you're doing that. I hope you are being joyful, drinking your water, which I have a problem with. Drinking your water, exercising, loving life, praying, keeping God first, keeping the big God first. Okay? In my walk, I am learning God is the head of my life. I'm learning so much in my spiritual walk. It feels good. Sometimes it's a struggle, but it feels good. Learning a lot, guys, and learning a lot about myself. But yeah, so I'm back with a new episode, and listen, this is a tough one for me. I don't really like to be vulnerable about things that I'm insecure about. I try to keep that private, but listen, this is the love movement, right? I'm out here spreading love, so I feel shedding all of that pride and you know insecurities is the best way for me to spread love. And I don't know, and receive it, and hopefully I could connect with someone with my story. You understand? Right? So let's jump right in. Have you ever walked in a room and wondered, will anybody notice me? Not because you want to be the loudest person in the room, not because you want to be the center of attention. You just know, will I be seen? Listen, sometimes that's been me. And although I'm an introvert, I don't even like the attention, but when I speak, I want to be heard just like anyone else. Um but that's something I've struggled with for a long time. Yeah. I've struggled with that for a long time. I don't know exactly where it started. I don't know. Maybe it was childhood, mm young adulthood. I don't know. Maybe it was a relationship. And sometimes in my relationships, when you not like when you and a person ain't on the same page, it's like I've always seemed like I was at war in a relationship with the person that I'm with. Like we was in a competition, you know? The same thing they liked me for is the same thing they hated me for. And this is the reason why I'm single right now, and I'm staying that way until I truly connect with somebody on all levels. Hopefully I check their boxes, they have to check my boxes. I'm not playing no games. I'm very strict about my time, my energy, my space. I'm not playing no games because and to be honest, now that I say it, I really feel like relationships cause those insecurities. When you're not supported by your mate, it's like it does something to your confidence. I don't need them type of people around me. Um, you know, like I said, was it childhood, adulthood, or relationship? I think it's a little bit of all three, but mainly for me, it's relationship. I just it just hit me. You know what I mean? It just hit home. I felt that in my spirit that it was relationships because I am a protector, somewhat of a provider, and that's just the God honest truth. I share. I will share with you, but some things of mine I don't like to share. So and I haven't been a person that I want to pay all your bills and do all that's not me. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, I'm willing to share and I'm willing to like make sure we both have, not just one person. That's just me. But I felt it in my spirit that it's been a relationship that made me feel a type of way. Like I said, I'm single, staying that way for a while. Um, the other day I was scrolling social media and found a restaurant I want to visit. It's a loud sports bar with big personalities, music, and lots of energy. I caught myself thinking, I want to go. Um, I, just because I don't never go anywhere. Um, when it's like that, like I don't really like pretentious. I like vibes. I don't like pretentious. I don't like super. Oh, you got to be super VIP, stuff like that. And maybe that's an insecurity of mine. But I caught myself like I want to go there. And I don't usually do that. I stick to what I know, what I like. Because when I eat, I'm very intentional now about what I eat. So if I go somewhere and the food is bad, then I just blew a meal. You understand? That's serious. I'm very intentional. I only eat twice a day. So it's like, we can't be messing up. But yeah. But um then another thought in my head showed up. What if I go by myself and the server overlooks me? That's a real thought, people. It's my real thought. That thought surprised me. Not because of the restaurant, but because I realized I still carry this fear of being overlooked. It's strange because I am an introvert, for sure. I don't want all eyes on me when I'm walking into a place. I don't want to be loud. Um, but I do want to be seen. And I have my past episode, my last episode was about being performative, right? And I felt like I've been that way, and it was exhausting. I check that episode out, but it was exhausting. So I no longer like I'm not going to be the loudest person in the room. I'm not going to be going around and I don't want to perform. Period. I don't. I just want to be seen. I do want to be heard. And when I speak now, it's intentional, It's intentional. I don't I'm a person of few words now. I used to talk a lot out of nervousness. And I didn't want people to think that I was nervous or afraid or shy. Like now I don't care. It's if I speak, I have something to say. If I'm nervous, I'm just nervous. I'm shy. I've always been shy, super shy. And I'm just gonna be that. I'm standing up in who I am today. But anyway, yeah. So as I sat as I sat with that feeling, I started thinking about my life. Um, there were times when I always had something to say. Always. People would tell me, "You always got something to say." That was their favorite. You always got something to say. Looking back, I understand some of that now. because sometimes I always had something to say just because I wanted to be heard or I wanted to fit in. I was being performative, you know. And sometimes what I had to say was solid. Most of the majority of the time, it was solid. It was with the conversation. I wasn't being awkward and going off the rails, but some like I noticed that when I'm in large crowds and we, eat, whether it's a kickback or in the club or at a, just any type of function, I noticed this. I was exhausted, and now I'm not because I don't play. I kick back, and plus I don't like loud and movements, and I just want to kick back. I don't even want to be in nothing that's too crazy anyway. But I looking back on that, I understand. I did always have something to say. Sometimes I spoke because I didn't know how to choose my words. That's crazy, right? Sometimes I inserted myself in conversations that didn't need me. You know, it didn't. Hence why I would be exhausted. I was exhausting myself. Sometimes I wanted people to hear my opinion because I didn't know my voice had value even when I wasn't speaking. Now I know I have value. My words have value. My voice has value. You know, age has changed me. Healing, healing on this healing journey, it has changed me 1,000%. Like, it has. Now I've learned that everybody doesn't deserve to have access to my voice. Everybody don't deserve that. Not every conversation deserves my opinion because I have valid opinions, and and sometimes it ain't none of my business, and sometimes I don't care. And this has been over the past 10 years that I have fell completely back from I just to the people I love. Yes, I'm gonna be very opinionated to them. I'm gonna insert myself in their life because I love them, and I want to do whatever I can to support them. So yeah, but now like friends and gatherings and stuff like nah. Mm-mm. Not every situation requires my response. So silence isn't weakness. Sometimes it's wisdom. I agree with that 1,000%. Like I really feel that in my soul that sometimes silence is wisdom. But if I'm being honest, the feeling of being overlooked still visits me. It does. It does. I can't cap on that. It still visit me. It still visit me. I've been in groups where everyone was taking pictures together and somehow nobody thought to take one with me. Like, what? Um with that, I always feel like those wasn't my people. You know what I'm saying? Like you have your person, your people, and those wasn't my people. So that's why it went that way. Yeah. I've been a part of projects where I felt like I had to fight just to be included in the photo or promotional videos. Like it's crazy. I worked on a I was working on a web series, and it just felt like and it almost felt like the people that was over that web series got off on that, and I didn't understand it. But I understand that business is very cutthroat, which it doesn't scare me away. But I wouldn't want to work. I wouldn't want to work with people like that. You know. So no matter when my opportunity comes, I pray that the right type of people, professional, tell me what how to play my part, what they need me to do. I don't want to feel like I gotta fight for every, for screen time. This is how much screen time you get. This is what you need to do. Woo, woo, woo. And then I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I gotta battle. I don't think that that's legit, and it's not. I don't think that's good for a person with talent. And then when they trying to go deep into a character or trying to bring something to life, but that's just me. Um, Maybe some of that was because I stayed in the background. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I gave off the energy that I didn't want to be included. So I take accountability for some of my energy. I do, you know. But if we working on something together and we're on set, I shouldn't. I should be directed. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to show up this. I need you to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not I gotta jump in every, like almost like I guess you would say a reality show. Like you try to jump in every scene because that is the type of energy. But if you're doing something scripted, you shouldn't have to do that. I don't know what y'all think. Um, Maybe some of it wasn't intentional at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But feelings don't always care about the facts. They just show up. And that my feelings just showed up like that. Here's what I'm learning in this season. When I tell y'all, I'm learning a lot in this season. I'm no longer chasing rooms to hear me. That's dead. Mm-mm. I'm no longer forcing my voice into places where it isn't welcome. First of all, I'm not even going to be in a place where I don't even feel welcome. If I walk in, if it don't feel good, I'm out. Instead, I'm building my own room. Hence my podcast. Hence my TikTok. All the things that's about me, I am creating it. I'm no longer waiting on another person to notice me or help me or any of that. I am creating it. Everything around me is going to be about love, peace, calmness. That's why love movement exists. Not everyone will hear me, but so the people who needs these conversations can find me. Seriously. Um I believe the right people don't have to be convinced to listen. So basically what I'm trying to say is when I find my community, I won't have to, you know, do anything over the top for them to listen and support. I won't never have to do that. They'll gravitate towards me, honestly. Um they'll gravitate towards healing. My biggest challenge now isn't other people. My biggest challenge is getting out of my head. And getting out of my own way. But I spend a lot of time there. I spend a lot of time in my head. I spend a lot of time in my own way. Sometimes I convince myself I'm being overlooked before any anyone has ever had a chance to see me. And maybe someone listening today knows exactly what that feels like. If that's you, I want you to know something. Being quiet doesn't make you invisible. Being gentle doesn't make you insignificant. Being an introvert doesn't mean your voice has less value. You don't have to become louder just to deserve being heard. People will hear you. Your community will hear you. Your community will find you. Your voice matters. And maybe, just maybe, the first person who truly needs to hear your voice is you. Yeah. And I stand on that. I feel like the first person that needs to hear your voice is you. And I'm saying that back to myself. The first person that needs to hear my voice is me. You understand? SB has to hear SB voice first. Excuse me. In this world today, it's so easy to me that you could feel overlooked because everything is so fast. Everything is so fast. So it's easy, but I think when you slow down and take your time and be intentional about what you put out and about what you think and the energy you give off, your people will gravitate to you. Your people will gravitate to you. So I'm gonna just keep pushing. That's been my issue, is being in my head. So even when I'm in my head, I'm gonna record my podcast. I don't care. Even when I'm in my head, I'm going to post my healing videos and my voiceovers and my Lego videos. You see it. I'm very proud of my Legos. Like, it's so many. It's way more. You can't see them all, but I'm gonna just keep pushing, and I hope I can touch and make someone feel good and touch their heart, and we can vibe. You know what I mean? Get down in them comments, y'all. Hit the subscribe button. Hit me in the inbox. We can vibe. We can talk. I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here to spread love and good energy to good people. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I want my voice to do. I don't want to be polarizing. I'm not looking to be polarizing. I'm not going to say polarizing things about anyone. I don't want to down talk no one. But if I have an opinion about something that's going on in the world, I'm going to speak about it. But it's not to down them. It's just my opinion, whether I'm agreeing with it or disagreeing with it. It's just my opinion, and I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to always give my voice the power that it needs. And I hope that this episode will help someone for their voice to have the power that it needs. Okay? So just a couple little things I wanted to talk about. How was you guys' 4th? Mine was so cool. Laid back. My nieces didn't even want to barbecue. They didn't want to go to the pool. But I laid back. Me and my sister and my nieces hung out. We laughed. We ate. We cooked in the house. But we laughed. We ate. We had fun. We enjoyed ourselves. I hope everybody enjoyed their 4th like I enjoyed. I enjoyed mine. Yeah. My birthday is coming. July is my birthday month. I am the birthday. Respect. Right now, we in Cancer season. I love Cancers. They cool. My baby boy is a Cancer. My fur baby turned 14 on July 3rd. I can't believe it. He is my soul mate. Seriously. This little guy he's my little guy. He turned 14. God bless, right? God bless. I feel so blessed. It's the small things, y'all. I'm starting to really fall in love with the small things. Like I used to think it was the big things and the big this and gotta have this and gotta have that. It's the small things. My baby girl is 12. Like, man, I'm just so happy with them two. I just love looking at them. That's why I'm looking over. They sitting over there looking at me like, what's up? Um, but yeah, listen, y'all. That's my time. I just want to tell y'all, spread love. Tell somebody you love them. Love on your family. Love on me. Hit that subscribe, like, comment, hit that hype button. I'm trying to send this podcast up, but you know what? I want to do it genuinely and organically. If you have any good feedback, negative feedback, let me know. Anything I can change, anything that I can do, please let me know. But just do it in a loving way. That's all I ask. I could take it, but just love on me. I'm very sensitive. I'm a sensitive one. But I want to know. I want to know. And if there's something you want me to bring up and talk about, let me know. Because I'll definitely do the research and create a whole show for it. But yeah, hey, y'all, that's my time. I love y'all. Keep on loving yourself. I see y'all next week. Love.